Okay, so now we have the very first person to testify, which was Chris Sanchez. For those who don't know, Chris Sanchez was Alexee Trevizo's nurse. Just a brief background, Alexee Trevizo went to the hospital in distress to receive medical care, ended up giving birth to a deceased baby in the bathroom, and put the baby in the garbage can. They found the baby later. The accusation is that she ended the baby's life by putting it in the bag. The defense is that that baby had already passed due to the negligence of medical staff. So we're going to go ahead and get into Chris. This first part, like I said, is not really too big of a deal. He's just kind of talking about the amount of times he went to the bathroom, and it's just kind of a little intro into a few things. Then afterwards, what you're going to hear is, I'm just going to go right into them. I'm not going to stop and introduce each one, but you're going to hear him talk about what he could see in the garbage can. You're going to see clips from the police interview versus his actual testimony in court. You're going to hear them talk about a urinalysis that was never done. You're going to hear him talk about blood work that he never took. It was actually HT. Just little things like that, and I'm just going to play it all for you now.
The ER doctor wanted to examine the patient, and she had been in there for an extended period of time. So I went to check on her, and several times, and she said she was coming out, but remained in there for a bit longer until I asked for our clerk to get the keys to unlock the door, and then she finally came out of the restroom.
And whenever we finally had the key to unlock it, she opened it and just kind of walked out.
Did she say anything at that point?
She didn't say anything. She was just looking kind of straight past me and went back to the room.
Was anything reported to you by the defendant when she walked out?
I asked the patient what had happened because I saw the bathroom when she opened the door, and I asked her what happened, and she says, "I'm on my period." That was the only thing she reported.
Did you see the baby?
I saw the baby.
In the trash can, or?
In the trash can.
What exactly did you see when you looked in the trash can?
I think at that point they had already ripped the bag, but it was just laying, at the base of the trash can under the liner that they had pulled up.
And you said you looked into the trash liner. Did you see anything in the trash liner?
No, ma'am.
Okay, now this next part is just Gary Mitchell questioning Chris, talking about, all of the symptoms there. They knew she was pregnant, and if a pregnant woman says she all of a sudden has to defecate and runs to the bathroom, isn't that a sign of labor? And so he's kind of talking about all of those different things. Gary just kind of questions him about a few other things, and I'll just let you guys listen just so you can kind of get a gist of how some of this is going to go in trial.
Were you present, or did you attempt to get a UA?
I don't know who received a UA, but I know we did receive a UA. But I don't know if I received it or if another staff member collected it, but we did.
Okay. Did you also take a blood test?
Yes, sir.
Did you call in a phlebotomist and take blood?
I believe I would have drawn the blood at the same time I started the IV catheter.
So the only problem with TikTok is that I only have 10 minutes to put everything into a video. And so Chris's testimony, I think, is like 35 minutes long. So what I want you guys to do is go actually to the YouTube, watch the video first, then come back and let's talk about it. There is another part in that video where the state asks him, was that basically was the last time that he had any dealings with the bathroom or went into the bathroom was initially after Alexee got out? And he says yes. We know that to not be true because he's been caught on video camera going into that bathroom more than once. And at one point they were hanging out for a significant amount of time in the bathroom right after Alexee left. So, he's talking about that he looked in there, he didn't see the baby, he checked the toilet, they hung out in that bathroom, all of that, and nobody knew that there was a live baby dying right then and there. So, again, just kind of go back, watch that, listen to it, and then come back here and let me know what you guys think. I'm not going to obviously post the entire thing because this would be like 5 videos just for one testimony. So I did go ahead and put it on YouTube. Makes it easier to access than the drive. If you want, you could check it out in the drive as well, where you can download it from the drive. You can listen to it freely through the YouTube channel. Next up is Lori Aragon.